Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mike Cameron.
Well, it is cold out there. We've got clear skies, but less wind. That's the good thing about this morning, is that the wind isn't nearly as bad as it was. We take a look out over Hartford this morning. The streets are dry, though, so any early errands that you need to run, no problems with any type of slippery travel. Same thing in Torrington this morning. It's looking pretty good here. And once more, here's New Haven, the green looking just fine. It's dry, but cold. You can see how it's 24 in New Haven, but 16 in Meriden and 22 in Hartford. Got to 15 there in Salisbury and also Danbury this morning. And you can see how Putnam's coming in at about 18 this morning. That's our starting point. Here's where they go. Those temperatures will range between 32 and 38 this afternoon. And because less wind, because there will be less wind, it won't feel as bad as it did yesterday. You stepped outside yesterday, you didn't want to stay out there very long. At least I didn't. But today I think it won't be nearly that way. What you'll notice, though, during the afternoon are some of these cirrus clouds. They'll really start to come into the sky by the mid-afternoon, and that's as our next system's coming in. We could see a few flurries tonight, even some snow showers that might put a minor coating on the ground, actually, in some towns. Not everywhere, but some towns may see that, with temperatures running in the 20s generally. The satellite and radar, that's showing a few flurries coming in off the lakes right now. We might see a few flurries even into the early part of this morning as a result of those, though I think most of those stay across the Berkshires. For us, mainly, we'll just see a partly cloudy sky to mainly sunny sky during the morning, and then for the afternoon to bring about these thickening clouds. And you can see that's the case as we look especially towards 9 o'clock tonight. Then there you go. There's some of these snow showers we're talking about. And this is more than the models were doing before. And we had talked about that yesterday, that the models were switching back and forth on this, and that if there's any switch in the overall direction of the system that's mainly going to move to our south, that we might see some more snow showers than earlier forecasts. And indeed, that's what's happening with this particular run. They'd end by about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and then we're left with variably cloudy skies by 9, and we'll see a partly cloudy sky developing here, especially during the afternoon on Monday. And so it looks like we are going to have perhaps just a little coating of snow on the ground in some areas as we look towards Monday morning. That's what Futurecast is suggesting, and that's what we'll keep in the forecast. The bigger system, though, comes in for Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll start it off with the Futurecast as we look towards Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock. And notice how we have a swath of snow moving in, or sleet. It could be snow or sleet. Some of the models are saying there'll be enough warm air working in aloft early in the game that we'll see the switch over fairly early to the sleet pellets and have several hours of that. Others, like this one, say more in the way of snow. But then you could see the switch over to freezing rain and plain rain for a while as we're going into Wednesday morning. And then as the system's cutting out, then we will have just variably cloudy skies during the rest of the day on Wednesday and a few flurries. So what are some of the models saying? Here's what the GFS is saying. It is ramped it up a little bit. It's saying there's probably going to be a good proportion of snow. As we take a look at the European, this one is about what it was yesterday, but it's an appreciable amount of precipitation. But what brings in sleet sooner is the NAM. And that's just another mid-range model, and you can see that we have far less snow because the sleet starts in much, much sooner. So there's that question mark. When does the sleet mix in? And that is going to be really the determining factor as to exactly what we get in terms of accumulations out there. But we do have that early warning weather alert for Tuesday and into Wednesday morning.